Hi guys. Okay, so we are going to do a little bar workout today. If you have a little blue ab ball, or it doesn't have to be blue, just a little ab ball, you can use that. You can even use your kids' little bouncy balls. That will work as well. If you don't have it, not a big deal. Also, we are going to be selling small little ab balls in resistance bands at the studio. If anybody wants to purchase those through us, or I'm sure you could Amazon it. If you probably don't have a bar in your house, you can use a kitchen island, you can use your couch, a chair. Some things you're going to want a more stable surface when we're leaning into it. So think about that. But again, just modify as needed. This is just something to get you moving and your heart rate up and to have some fun and try to stay sane. So let's get started. You're going to start feet parallel, sits bone distance apart, core engaged, hands resting lightly on your bar, rising up and down here, warming those calves up, all the way up, all the way down. Keep it moving. We'll think in, up and up. If you want to test your balance, you can. And we're going to stay lifted. We're just going to pulse those calves. So lowering the heels down just a few inches and right back up. Do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. We're going to rotate out in a little first position. You don't have to rotate real far, so just a V here. Same thing here, rising up and down. And then stay lifted, and we're going to do those little pulses, lowering the feet down or the heels down just a couple inches and right back up. Do one more. Good. Turn the feet back to parallel, continuing to warm the calves up and the hamstrings. I want you to bend that right knee. Watch the legs not forward. Try to actually press it back and pull that heel in toward your bottom. And that's going to fire through the hamstrings. We're going to rise up and down here for 10. Keep pressing that right leg back. And then we'll switch to the other side. So again, press that thigh back, contract through the hamstrings and glutes, and rising up and down here. Two more, 9, 10. Good. Go ahead, take it into a calf stretch. So sink that right heel back, bend the left knee, and stretching through the calf and Achilles here. And then you're going to press back, bend the right knee, flex the left foot up, and stretching forward. Switching to the other side. Take that left foot back. Sink the heel down, really stretching through the calf and Achilles. And then bend the left knee, straighten the right leg, flex forward here, pulling that right hip back to get a nice stretch. And rolling up nice and slow. We're going to take it toes apart, heels together, heels lifted. Trying not to tuck here. We want to keep that neutral spine that we talk about a lot, the natural curvature of your spine. So we want to support the skeletal system with the muscular system in the correct anatomy. So try to keep that neutral spine. From here, we're going to pulse in down, down. Eight more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it here. You're going to bring the knees in slightly and press them back, back. 8 more. For those of you that don't have knee problems, we're going to take it down, all the way down, and all the way back up. Nice and slow. Down for 2, and up for 2. Keep it moving. If it bothers your knees, you can stop halfway down. Otherwise, let's keep it moving down, down, up, up, or modifying just down slightly, and back up. Do 3 more like this, really getting into those glutes and quads. Trying not to have a death grip on your bar. You can test the balance here. Let's do a couple more. Good. Turn the feet to parallel. Getting the calves involved again, we're gonna lower, lift, down, up. Keep the heels lifted, taking it down and pulsing. 2, 3, 4. 8 more. If you have a surface that you can hold on and lean back against, like a couch or an island, you're going to take it down and up, down and up. Flat back, like you're sitting into a chair. Try not to curve forward and protract through the chest. Let's do 2 more. Take it down, hold it here, pop the heels up and down for 10. And then coming back up. Relax for a second. We're gonna take the legs wide now into what we call a plie squat. Shoulders down your back. Think of opening up through the hips. We're gonna take it down for 2 and up for 2. Two more. We're gonna lift the heels up. We're gonna take it halfway down and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Drop the left heel down, keep the right heel up and pulsing here for 8. Other side, left heel up. Both heels up, pulse. 2, 7, 8. Drop the heels, come up. Let's go back, just stretch back here for a second. Rolling up slowly. Okay. We're gonna do a little balance work now. So we're gonna have the left foot forward, right foot back. You've got the bar if needed. Otherwise, arms straight forward, shoulders down your back. We're gonna take it down into a lunge. Fully straighten both legs today. Challenges that balance and proprioception a little bit more each time. Let's do 4 more. Then we're gonna take that leg and lift and down, up and down. You have the bar if you need it for balance. Let's do 4 more. Take it down here, lift the arms up. We're gonna circle, let your head come to the right and up to the left. This just challenges that proprioception a little bit. One more on each side. Coming up, holding it here. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching to the other leg. So we're gonna have that right foot forward, hips squared off, arms forward, down, and up. Stay down and lift. Down, lift. Do one more. Stay down here. Lift the arms up. Rotate. One more on each side. And lift and hold. Three, 2, 1. Good, relax. Okay, we're gonna give the legs a break for a second. We're gonna go into some arm work. Remember, if you have something that you can lean against, that's gonna be more ideal for this. Otherwise, you can do this series on the floor, on your knees if you need to. Otherwise, take the feet back, hands a little bit wider than your shoulder. And we're gonna take it into a push-up here. We're gonna lower down for 2 and up for 2. Five more. 4. Nice and slow. Shoulders stabilize down the back. 2 more. I want you to take it halfway down and pulse. 2 more. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press back, stretching here. Let your chest and head hang through the arms. Slowly rolling up one vertebrae at a time. We're gonna bring the hands a little bit closer together, keeping the elbows in by your ribs, and we're gonna take it into tricep push-up. So watch those elbows don't go out, keep them in. 2, up, 2. Four more. Elbows in by your sides. 2 more. Take it halfway down and we pulse. Elbows in. 5 more. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Press back and stretch. Slowly rolling back up, one vertebrae at a time. Another thing to remember during all of this is watch that you aren't putting a lot of pressure through the wrist joints. We want to keep those arms as straight as we can during our push-up series. So we're going to take the hands wide again, and we're going to lift the right leg up, so you can see that lifted. As we lower down into our push-up, we're going to open that leg to the side and back. We're going to do 8 on this side, 8 on the other. Hold it here and pulse the leg for 8, 7, 8. Press up, stretch back. rolling it up, taking it to the other side. Lift the left leg, hamstrings and glutes are engaged to lift that leg. As you take it in your push-up, you open that leg out and back. Stay here and pulse the leg. And coming back, stretching back. Good job. Cross that left wrist over the right wrist. Stretching back here. And then crossing the right wrist over the left and leaning away. Back to center. Slowly roll it up one vertebrae at a time. We are going to grab that little ab ball if you have one. Otherwise, you can do this exercise without a ball. You don't have to have one. And if you drop the ball, that's okay too. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take that ball back behind the right leg, and you're gonna bring your forearms down. From here, both knees just slightly bent in that left leg. We're gonna lift that right leg up and down. Watching to stay supported through here so we don't dump into the back. Do 2 more. Keep that leg lifted and you're gonna pulse it high. Hold it up there and squeeze. And again, if you don't have a ball, just keep the knee bent. And you can do all of this without it. Then I want you to bring both knees together. You're gonna open and shut that right knee like a dog on a fire hydrant. Keeping the left glute stabilizing and still. Hold it up here, pulsing. And then squeezing that ball. 8 little squeezes. Bring it back down. I want you to lift that left heel up, lift the right leg up and pulsing that leg here. Keep going. Two, 1. Good job. Take it out. We'll switch it to the other side. And you'll see I'm shaking a lot because we've been recording a lot of videos in the last 24 hours. So, shaking is normal, as long as you can control it and it doesn't get to the point where it's compensating the integrity through your joints. So, right leg slightly bent, we're going to press that left leg up and down. Hold it up there, pulse the leg, keeping that abdominals nice and tight here so we're not dumping into the lumbar. Hold it up there and squeeze that ball. And bring the knees together. Open and shut that left hip, keeping the right leg stable, hips squared off. Just rotating that ball in socket. Keep it lifted and pulsing the leg, and then we'll squeeze and pulse the ball. Pulsing that ball. Bring the legs back together, lift that right heel up, take the left leg high and pulsing. 2 sets of 8, 16. 8 more. Shoulders relaxed. Good, relax. Take that ball out for now. We'll set it to the side. Let's lie down. We're gonna stretch those hips out a little bit and glutes after that. So cross your right ankle over the left knee, grab that left thigh and pull it in towards you. Rock over to the left a little bit. Back to center, cross that leg all the way over knee, and grab those ankles and pull them in towards you. Uncross, left ankle over the right knee, grab that right thigh, pull the leg in towards you. Rock over to the right slightly and holding it here. Back to center, knee over knee, cross those ankles. And release. Okay, we are going to go into some bridging. You have a few options that you can play around with here since you're at home. You can keep the feet on the floor. This bar is going to be a little bit too high, but if you were on the other side of the couch, possibly where the cushions are, depending on how high your bed is, you could put your feet on something and bridge up and down. Like I said, this bar is going to be a little bit too high, but if you had something about knee height, it would be a fun little option to throw in. I'm going to stay on the mat for today. So feet sit-bone distance apart. We're going to slowly bridge up and start with the upper thoracic, melting down, articulating through the vertebrae. Let's do 2 more. And stay up here. I want you to flex the feet up and down. 8. Then lift the heels up and down. Keep the heels lifted and pulse the hips. Stay lifted. Keep that left heel lifted. Take the right leg up and pulse here. If you need to drop that heel down, you can. Set that foot down. Lift the left leg up. You can keep the heel lifted, pulsing here. Set it down, melting back down. Toes apart, heels together, knees open slightly, arms down by your sides, bridging up and down here for 3. Stay lifted, flex the toes up and down. Then lift the heels up and down. Keep the heels lifted and pulse, squeezing through those glutes. This time, lower the heels down, take the right leg up and lower and lift it. 8 here. Bend that knee, set that foot down. Make sure those hips are staying high, left leg up and lower and lift. Externally rotated. Set that foot down and melting back down. Grab the knees, pull them in towards you. Set the feet back down. Feet and legs together, adducted. From here, take the right leg straight up. We're just gonna lift the hips straight up and down 5 times. So up, down. Stay up, hold it here. And lower down, switching to the other leg. Left leg up, lift and lower for 5. Stay lifted, hold it here. Lower down. From here, take this leg and just pull it in toward you. Take the right leg straight down, stretching those hamstrings out. Pull it to the right slightly. You can hold on. If you have a towel, you can wrap something around your leg. And then over to the left. Back to center and switch into the other leg. Pull it to the left slightly, crossing the midline of your body. And then over to the right. Back to center. And again, just pull those knees in, release that low back. And we're gonna take it into a little abs from here. Go ahead and take a sip of water really quick, and then we'll get right into those abs. Okay, we are gonna go into a little bit of ab work. If you have the ball, great. Again, if not, you can modify. You can just imagine you have a ball back there. It's gonna be harder without it. But if you don't have one, basically, I'll show you what you're gonna do. You're just gonna take it back slightly and up here, just like that. If you have the ball, we'll place it near your lumbar spine, arms reaching forward, inhale back, exhale up. Five more. From here, take your hands behind your ears. Inhale back, exhale, little mini sit-ups here. Feel like a string is pulling your sternum up each time. Don't crunch the neck. Keep going. For those of you that don't have a ball, you can just do little mini crunches here. Same concept of a string pulling that sternum up each time. So everybody keep going. Let's do 8 more here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it here for 8, 7, 6. Scoop it out. 4, 3, 2, 1. You can stretch back over if that feels good. Otherwise, if that doesn't feel good, just sit up and stretch forward. We're gonna add a little rotation now, getting the obliques involved. So I want you to take left hand behind your ear, rotate right arm on this other side of the left knee. We're gonna inhale back, exhale up. Again, if you're on the mat, just going from there. Two more. Hold it here. Breathing in, pulling that belly in more. 3, 2, 1. Taking it to the other side. Inhale back, exhale up. If this is too intense, you can reach both arms forward. Otherwise, you can keep this hand back, elbow open. 4 more. Hold it here. Pulling that belly in. 3, 2, 1. You can either stretch back over again, or if you want to stretch forward, you can lean forward here. Rolling back up. We're going to take the ball from the low back and take it a little bit further back so it's right underneath your bra strap. And we're just going to do little mini sit-ups here, real small, kind of like a pulse. Again, keeping space in between your chin and neck. 8 more. If it's too intense, reach the arms forward, and that's an option too. If you want somewhere in the middle, you can cross the arms in the chest. The further back your arms are, the more challenging it's going to be. Let's hold it here. Reach the arms forward, take the right leg forward and lift down. Pulling that belly in the whole time. Hold it forward and pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set that foot down. Take the left leg forward and lift. Keep that leg forward and pulse. 4, 5, lower it down. Stretch over, stretch forward. Slowly rolling up using those abs. We're gonna take that ball, put it in between your knee, or your ankle, sorry. Lie down and take the legs to a nice tabletop. So a 90-degree angle. Now that our legs are lifted in the air, we wanna make sure that we imprint that lumbar spine. Since we're in an open kinetic chain and our feet aren't touching anything. We're gonna have the arms straight up. We're gonna inhale to prepare, exhale, flexing up. Inhale down, 5 like that. Hold it here, rotate the palms down. I want you to reach the legs out and in, out and in. Keeping the low back pressed down, keeping the abs pulled in. Two more. Your head bothers you, can always lower it down. Pull them in. Take the legs up, and we're just gonna do little pelvic lifts here. You can flip your palms up toward the ceiling to take a little tension out of the neck and shoulders. Let's do 5 more. Recruiting from the pelvic floor, lower abdominals. 1 more. Relax, pull those knees in. We're gonna take that ball, reach the arms up toward the ceiling, walk the feet away from you a little bit. Inhale here, exhale, trying to roll all the way up. If you have a hard time, you can wedge your feet underneath the couch, or you can just come up as high as you can and then back down. 4 more. Take it halfway down, rotate side to side. Four more sets. 2 more. Take it to center and pulse the body. 8. And stretching forward here. We will roll back up, set that ball to the side, and we're going to go into a little planking. So hands on your mat or floor, we're going to take the feet back, and we're just going to rotate that right hip down and up, left, up. One more on each side. Coming back, we're going to press back, get my feet planted, coming forward, bend back, forward. So up, forward, bend, forward. Let's do 2 more sets here. 1 more. Hover for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees down, stretching back. Rolling back up. Let's come down to our forearms this time. I want you to start with the knees actually on the mat, and we're just going to lift up and tap. 5 more. If your back's bothering you, you can lift your hips up higher. Hold it here. Pulling that belly up, shoulders down your back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And press back again. Slowly rolling up. We're gonna come back to the bar. We're gonna finish with a little stretch. Again, you can kind of modify as needed with what you have. We're gonna start with our hips kind of rotated, and we're gonna put one leg up on the bar. We're gonna reach that top arm up, same arm as leg, and stretching forward. Rolling back up, we're gonna rotate toward the bar. Lift the opposite arm up this time, and coming over. You can rotate down from here. Slowly coming up, and take that leg off. We're gonna go into a little quad stretch here, grabbing on and pressing back. Switching to the other side, right leg up, right arm up, and reaching forward. Coming up, rotate, reach the left arm up, and over toward the right. Rotate down. Coming back up. Take that leg off, grabbing onto it, stretching back here. Release, go ahead, scoot away. We're just gonna start with a little head nod and slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. Gently rocking side to side. If you wanna grab opposite elbows, you can. And slowly release and rolling up one vertebrae at a time. The last thing to come up is going to be that head. Gently circle the shoulders back a few times. Forward. Just gently shake it out. And you guys are finished for today. Great job.